What chef did for the first piece was such a red flag. I'm trying every omakase in Toronto, and today we're at Sushi Yugen. You might have seen you might have seen my first video where I said I didn't like it at all. I realized it was my fault for cheaping out and not going to the chef's counter. Back here for round 2, let's see if it was worth the wait. The first half is kaiseki style. I like my greens, but these were forgettable, and this monkfish liver served warm was very buttery and comforting. Now say what you want about their food, but their presentation is top notch. Like the shiromi sashimi served in a literal ice ball. It kept it very fresh, and the textures of the fish were just incredible. Then we had deep sea fish tempura that was well fried, a beef tongue that was a tad too bitter, truffle chawanmushi that had good taste, maybe not the smoothest texture, and this was unagi paired with a tangy kind of sauce. It was kind of sitting in its own grease. Now right before we got into nigiri, we were blessed with this abalone. Abalone was great quality, but the sauce was the star. Deep, savory, and umami flavors, and we even got to mix it with rice, which was quite good and made me optimistic for the nigiri. But that's when everything went wrong. What chef did for the first piece was such a red flag. They were emphasizing how important it was to have the nigiri right away, but then why did chef make all 8 pieces before serving it? But you know what? It was okay. What wasn't was this first piece. Odd, mushy texture, no taste, and my friend even had a bone in hers. The shrimp and squid again, no flavors. They did recover with this kinmera and chutoro. Not amazing, but like a 7.5, but I absolutely hated how small the rice was. It's gone in an instant before you even get into the fish. And this last piece was more disappointing than the time I found out my crush was married with 2 kids. I have an unhealthy obsession for uni, but this was so bitter and fishy. But this ochizuke was the savior of our meal. The broth was nice and delicate, you know, elevated by the fats from the fish. Honestly, it hurts me to say this. I think I'm gonna rate them a 6.8. Service was great, but the bottom line is food, and this was probably more disappointing than the first time at the budget counter.